Hello, everyone. Today I want to talk about forgiveness, and I thank my beautiful uh, brown skinned young lady from North Carolina, Tabitha Brown, for the video that she just released on forgiveness does not equal rekindling. I agree with that wholeheartedly. How many of you just always wonder what it is and why it is that people don't get along? Why it takes one little thing to make you fall out of relationship with each other? That's a good question because God created us to be in relationship, but He did not create us to be disrespectful or to belittle or to control or to do anything that devalues the next person. He intended us to be in relationship with each other, to love each other. And when that does not occur, then we have to agree to disagree and to, if we have to move apart. You do not need to be in relationships that you are walking on eggshells, that you cannot be your true self, that you cannot be who God created you to be. And I need you to hear that very carefully. You do not need to be in any relationship, whether it's with family or friends or whoever, that do not encourage, do not foster, do not motivate you to be the person that God created you to be. Yes, you need to forgive people and you need to move on. But you do not need to walk on eggshells. You do not need to devalue yourself for someone else. I am going to give you 4 verses that are from the Bible that really tell us that we have to forgive people. Okay? We have to forgive them because forgiveness gives us freedom. Freedom to move on, freedom to stay, but freedom. Again, do not stay in relationships that do not encourage you to be the person that God created you to be. Okay, so the verses are the first one, and all of these will come from the NIV version. And the first one comes from Colossians chapter 3, verse 13. And I'm going to read these verses so I do not mess them up. Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. Matthew 18, verses 21 through 22. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessings, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. Let me read that one more time so it's not all messed up. Again, 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. And the last verse is Luke chapter 6, verse 37, and it says, Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Again, it is our responsibility to forgive. God asks us to forgive, just as He has forgiven us. We are to forgive people. That does not mean you have to rekindle that relationship. Only God can repair relationships. And if God repairs a relationship, you will know it. You are not to walk on eggs. You are not to change the person that God created you to be in order to be in a relationship, whether it's with family or friends or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband or a wife. Again, you are to forgive them. Forgive them, and forgiving gives you freedom. Okay? You are not to be locked into a relationship that you have to walk on eggshells. You are required to love the person, even if you have to love them from a distance. And God asks us to pray for each other. And through praying, we are going to receive blessings. I'm going to leave a link in this description of this video to Tabitha Brown's video on forgiveness. I hope that you enjoy that also. Thank you for your time. Have a blessed day.